Hi everyone, I'm back with another denim video. If you're new here, make sure to check out my previous denim related videos. I've filmed my entire jeans collection, my top 5 favorite Levi's. I've done a Zara jeans try on, and I've even made a whole video on like the best faux leather pants. So definitely check those out if you're interested. Today's video is about the ever so hyped up Abercrombie jeans. I feel like Abercrombie has made a huge comeback in the past year. From what I remember, they've always made their jeans in 3 different length options, which is amazing. And now they also have certain styles in what they call the Curve Love fit, which is a little bit more narrow and a little bit wider on the hips. So it's always great to see brands come out with different sizing options for their clothing, because not everyone is the same shape or size. But I placed a big order to try on a bunch of different styles of their jeans for you guys, and to just kind of review them, give you my thoughts, and compare them to different jeans at this price point. Abercrombie jeans retail for just under $100. I actually ended up placing a second order for some more jeans after I filmed the first round and all the try on clips and stuff like that. So that's why in the video you'll see that I look a little bit different. My hair is a little bit darker now. So yeah, I hope you all find this video helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That'll let me know that I should keep making more denim related videos, and you can always let me know what other content you'd like to see from me. So to start off, I'll just give you my height and my measurements just so you have a better idea of what you're seeing on the screen and how the jeans fit me. So I'm 5'3". My torso is pretty short. My legs are actually on the longer side for my height. And then my waist is 25 inches. My hips are 32 inches. And I typically order a size 25 in jeans. So I quickly wanted to mention the bodysuit that I'm going to be wearing throughout the entire video, because I also got this from Abercrombie as well. I thought it'd be nice to try out one of their bodysuits to wear with the jeans, and a lot of the models on the website were wearing them and they looked really good. The one that I have is the double layered seamless v-neck bodysuit, and I really like the material of this. Like it says, it's double layered. It feels really nice and thick. It's definitely a nice stretchy fabric that holds you in. It's also very soft and just feels very comfortable on. This is another bodysuit from Abercrombie that I'm just holding up to demonstrate what the bottom looks like. They all have this like thong back as well as a button closure, which is nice. I do really like this one because the V neckline is so flattering. I'm wearing it in a size extra small, and I probably could have gone up to a size small if I wanted to, but I do tend to like to size down for bodysuits just so they have a little bit more support. The only thing that I would say about this fit is that the neckline is a little bit low sometimes, and the fabric does bunch up a little bit, which you might be able to see later on in the video, because I personally have a very short torso. But other than that, I really like it, and I think it looks really good with all of the different jeans. Okay, first pair of jeans, I'm starting off with what I think are probably the most popular ones at the moment. These are the 90s ultra high rise straight leg jeans, and this pair in particular is cool because it has a little slit on the side of the hem right here. The jeans are pretty self-explanatory. They do have a really nice high rise. I measured this to be 11 inches, and they have a really nice straight-legged fit throughout that isn't too tight anywhere. I'm wearing these in a size 25 short, so I would definitely say that these are pretty true to size. If you're 5'3" or under, then I think the short length is the way to go. Overall, this is definitely one of my favorites out of the bunch. I think the fit is just spot on. This pair in particular has my favorite wash out of all of the light color denim that I ordered. The denim itself definitely feels really nice and thick and rigid. I'm pretty sure every single pair of the jeans that I ordered are made out of 99% cotton and 1% elastane, which I know a lot of denim purists really like the 100% cotton denim, but I actually don't mind a little bit of elastane because I think it just gives you a better fit right off the bat, and I also think that they hold their shape a little bit better. These jeans do have a zipper fly. I think only one of the pairs that I ordered has a button fly. These also fit really nicely on the butt. They're like just fitted enough to be flattering. I don't think they flatten my butt too much, and I like the pocket placement. But yeah, overall, I think I would say that if you were to just get one pair of jeans from Abercrombie, I would probably recommend these the most. I think everything from the fit, the wash, the material, the style, everything is really good. I think this style of denim in particular is both on trend but still really classic and really easy to style. So I would say it's like a really versatile pair of jeans. Okay, next up we have another pair of the 90s straight leg ultra high rise jeans, except these are the Curve Love style, and these also have the asymmetrical button. So these are also a 25 short, and overall the fit is pretty similar. These also fit me really well. If anything, I think they might fit a little bit more snug on the waist and then there's a little bit more room in the hips. I did measure the hip area of the last pair of jeans and this one to compare, and there was about a 1-inch difference. I also definitely wanted to pick up a couple of pairs of these jeans with the asymmetrical button because Abercrombie actually carries a bunch of these, and I know I've been seeing this trend everywhere. I really like it. I think it's a really flattering fit. You get a little bit of like a lower rise in the middle, and I feel like this kind of V shape is really flattering. I do think these actually might go even higher in the back though, but overall I really like these jeans as well. They're obviously very similar to the first pair. I think the only thing I'll say is that, like, personal preference, I don't love the wash on this pair in particular. I feel like it has a little bit more of like a pale acid wash kind of effect where it's a little bit more splotchy. So not my favorite wash, but the material and everything else feel like the same good quality as the first pair. Okay, next up we have another pair of the asymmetrical button pants, and I wanted to try on these all together so that you could see the small differences between them. These are the dad jeans, and I believe these were just designed to have a little bit more of like a oversized baggy fit to them. I ended up sizing down in these to a size 24 because that's what the people in the reviews recommended, and these definitely fit me perfectly, so that's what I would recommend if you do want them to fit your waist. The only difference I would say is that they're definitely a little bit looser in the thigh area. I got these in the regular length, and that's why they look a little bit longer. The other difference is that I think the rise on this is supposed to be a little bit shorter than the 90s ultra high rise. These are also the only ones with a button fly. Other than that, I just have the same thoughts on the material and the quality of everything. Everything feels really consistent so far, and I think it's just a matter of finding your perfect fit. Okay, this pair of jeans is the last one out of the asymmetrical buttoned ones that I have. And sorry, I just realized that 3 of the 6 of these jeans are actually all the 90s straight leg high rise, and I ordered these in a size 26 short, and I actually really do like how this pair fits too. They're definitely not perfectly fitted. There is a pretty big gap on the waist for me, but I think they still look really nice. They're not too baggy or anything. I will say that this pair does feel just a little bit different from the other jeans in terms of like the material and the denim fabric itself, but just in case you're interested in this exact pair, these feel a little bit more stretchy. They just feel a little bit smoother and almost thinner. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this pair in particular, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of a reference of how going up a size or down a size might look. Okay, we're finally changing up the silhouette of the jeans a little bit. These are the Abercrombie mom jeans. I got them in a size 25 regular, and you can see that they're still ankle length. I would say these also definitely run true to size. They fit me and nice and snug, and with the mom jean fit you get something that is fitted on the waist, more roomy in the thigh area, and then it tapers down at the bottom. So mom jeans are really nice. I actually kind of like that they give me a little bit more hips. You do get a little bit of that like diaper V creasing in the crotch area just because there is a little bit more fabric here, but it's actually not too bad at all. Material in these jeans feels really similar to the rest of them. This one does feel maybe like even a little bit more rigid than some. I don't actually know if they make the mom jeans with the Curve Love fit, but these would be another great option if you do kind of fall into that category where you want something that is a little bit more fitted on the waist but nice and roomy throughout the hips and the thighs. I don't think I measured the rise on this pair in particular, but they feel very similar to the others. I would say it's like at least a 10 to 11 inch rise. These are also pretty flattering on the butt. I think honestly all of the Abercrombie jeans do a good job with this. Mom jeans aren't necessarily the most flattering because they're just naturally not as fitted on like the bottom of your butt. Pocket placement is good, and overall I'm really happy with this pair of jeans as well. Okay, last but not least we have the 70s vintage flare ultra high rise jeans, and again I got them in a light wash. These are in a size 25 short, and I think they actually fit perfectly. I would say these are the longest pair of jeans for the short length. These jeans have the same fabric composition as the others, but something about these make them feel more stretchy than the others. I don't know if it's just because they are more fitted. I was really excited to try these jeans because I do really like flared jeans in general. So to start off with, these definitely do have that ultra high rise. These are just as high-waisted as the 90s jeans, but because they're so much more fitted on the hips and the thighs, I find that they just kind of flatten me out a little bit. And besides that, I think I would like it more if these jeans were even more flared. The flare on these is definitely pretty subtle. I almost feel like the leg opening is similar to the dad jeans, so that might be a good thing if you're not looking for anything too crazy different from your normal straight leg jeans. but I do think that a little bit more of a flare would kind of balance out like the shape a little bit more, you know. And then lastly, I don't think the butt on these fit the best either. They're just a little bit too tight, I think, where you do get that flattened effect. But yeah, overall, I just don't think that this pair fits me the best in particular. So now we're moving on to the second order of jeans that I placed after the fact, because I realized that a lot of the jeans that I tried on in the first haul were very similar in style and fit kind of, and they were really nice jeans, but they're not really the styles that I'm as into right now. I'm kind of looking for something with a little bit lower of a rise and a little bit more bagginess. So these are the first ones that I wanted to share. These are the 90s bootcut low-rise jeans. Now, Abercrombie calls them low-rise, but they're definitely more of a solid mid-rise. I got these in a 25 short, and they once again fit pretty perfectly. So I measured the rise on these, and these were more of like a 9.5 inch rise, and I honestly really like these jeans. The fit is perfect for someone like me who's a little bit shorter, has a shorter torso, and I'm now starting to remember again how hard it can be to find a pair of like mid-rise jeans that fit your waist well. But these fit perfectly. They're nice and comfortable, but they're still fitted. They don't have like a big gap on the back. And like the other jeans, I do like how the back of these jeans look as well, even though they're not as high of a rise. As for the legs, these are considered a bootcut jean, and they are a little bit wider on the bottom. I think it's a really cute fit. I think these are actually really similar to the dad jeans, but just a little bit more fitted on the hips and thighs. I really wish that they had my size in the darker washes in stock, because I think this fit is actually really cute for the fall. But yeah, love these jeans, and I'm really glad that Abercrombie does have a couple of styles with a little bit of a lower rise. The other pair of low-rise jeans that I got from Abercrombie are these ones. These are the 90s baggy low-rise jeans. They are definitely baggy and really long. I got these in a size 25 long because it was the closest thing to my size in stock. And when I first tried these on, I was just like, oh no, these definitely don't fit. But actually with the bodysuit, they don't look too bad. This is again definitely one of their styles that is designed to be more oversized. So depending on how you would want it to fit, you would definitely want to consider sizing down at least one. I feel like for these, there's definitely enough room in them where I could go down one size, but I think like, let me try to cut these up. Like, I don't know, what do you think? Is that cute at all? If I had gotten the short length, that would probably fit me the best. I think I might actually like how these jeans fit, but I definitely think depending on how you style it, these jeans could be really cute. I like that even though they're obviously like baggy and loose in the crotch, it doesn't look too crazy. Like you don't really get super weird creases. The denim does feel pretty thick and rigid, but it's soft enough so that it's not like really stiff in weird places. And then lastly, I did pick up another pair of the dad jeans. From the first haul, I was actually pretty interested in them and wanted to see how they would look if I got my normal size rather than sizing down. So these are a 25 regular, and looking at them now, it's a little bit hard to tell because they are a little bit longer than the 90s bootcut, but the hem is a little bit more tapered than the bootcut ones, and it's definitely baggier throughout the hips and thighs. I really like these as well. I think that the regular fit is kind of cool. I'd say that these are more of like a baggy style that is a little bit more tapered on the legs. It's not quite as wide as the 90s baggy jeans. I also do quite like the wash of these jeans. They're not as soft and thin feeling as the other medium wash pair that I tried on, and I think this color is just really pretty for the fall and winter. Alright, that's all the jeans that I have to share. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of what styles you like and what you might end up picking up. I think just to wrap up my thoughts on Abercrombie jeans in general, they have some really solid options. I think if you're looking for a good pair of denim under $100 and you don't mind if your jeans aren't 100% cotton, then I would definitely check out Abercrombie. I love that they offer the 3 different inseams and the curve love fit on some styles. It makes it so much more compelling to buy jeans from this brand because there's just a much higher chance that you're gonna find a pair that fits you. They have a really good range of different styles, so there's something for everyone. And across the different styles that I tried, I found that the sizing was pretty consistent. Besides the styles that are just designed to be more oversized, I found that the rest of the jeans were true to size. Comparing it to other brands at this price point, I think Levi's and Zara are the ones that come to mind that are the ones that I'm familiar with. Levi's is at a really similar price point. I think some of their jeans retail for a little bit more than Abercrombie, but they do tend to go on sale pretty frequently. My entire denim collection is almost completely Levi's at this point, so I am a little bit biased. I do think Abercrombie jeans are pretty comparable in terms of quality to Levi's. I think at this point it just really comes down to fit and preference. Zara denim I find is really good for the price. They have a lot of 100% cotton rigid denim styles, but I do find their sizing to be pretty inconsistent, and it's just in general harder to find a style that really looks good on you. Places like H&M and Zara always like switch up their clothing styles and denim every year, and for denim I just really prefer it when brands like stick to the same styles and just keep making it. So I don't know at this point if Abercrombie does that, but it does seem like that this is a pretty solid denim collection that they're gonna keep producing. So I think my favorite styles from Abercrombie are the 90s low-rise bootcut, the dad jeans, and then the 90s high-rise straight leg jeans. I personally just really wish that the 90s high-rise jeans just had a little bit of a shorter rise, and I do wish that they did a button fly on that style because I feel like it just sits a little bit better on your waist. I hope they just come out with more of the low to mid-rise styles, or at least restock the ones that they have, because at this point I'm just a little bit tired of the super high-rise jeans and am looking for something that fits my body a little bit better and is a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, I really do like Abercrombie jeans. The only reason why I'm not keeping more of them is because I already have a pretty extensive denim collection. Yeah, once again, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Feel free to leave a comment about sizing questions if you have any. I can try to help you out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!